Lord of the Rings is one of my favourite franchises of all time. I have read all the books, I am well versed in the lore, and I love the movies. So when a Lord of the Rings game comes along, I will tentatively give it a shot. Sometimes that doesn't work. But other times, things come out of nowhere and really surprise me. And Return to Moria is one of those games. And I'll be completely honest, when this game first came out, I took one look at it and thought, probably not going to be great. There was just something about it that seemed off. And then I gave it a go. And now Return to Moria is one of my favorite survival games. From the very simple combat and crafting systems, to the very nerdy realization I am somewhere where the Fellowship was, to deep lore cuts, Return to Moria is actually a really solid Lord of the Rings game. I have found myself doing multiple playthroughs of this game since I first played it last year. I have done solo playthroughs and I have done multiplayer playthroughs. None of them I've actually been able to finish, but that doesn't take away from the hours upon hours of actual enjoyment I've been able to get from this game. There is something about being a dwarf, traveling through a place that is so integral to the Middle Earth world that we've heard so much about, and then there's little Easter eggs and references to things that we have seen mentioned elsewhere. We'll see signs of the Fellowship, we'll see wizard's marks from Gandalf as he traveled through the mines of Moria. Gimli is even in charge of the expedition to reclaim Moria. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, I should have already sold you by now. If you're into video games and you're into Lord of the Rings, just get this now. But if I haven't sold you yet on whether or not Return to Moria is worth it in 2025, let me explain why you should at least give it a go. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria is a survival game that was released in 2023 by Free Range Games and published by North Beach Games. It came out on October 24th of 2023 and since then has had plenty of updates, most of which are quality of life, some of which are content, and its biggest update just came out a few days ago. The game recently got a major content patch as well as a brand new expansion called Durin's Folk, which adds NPCs, around 20 hours of new story content, new locations and trading. And would you believe me if I told you it was only 20 Australian dollars for all this content to be added to a game which already has hours upon hours of content for you to digest? This game is so worth it. Value for money, this game wins.